Hello guys, welcome back to day 14 of my Kaftan design challenge on Clo3d with ChatGPT. And thank you for following up from day 1 to day 14. I appreciate that. So if you need project file of my design, don't always forget you can get them in the link in the description box. So before we continue, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell to get more tutorial. So let's begin. So let me first receive this file as day 14 control shift S. So okay. I'm going to go to my comment. Okay, so let's do 14. Save this. So the 14 is ready. So let's begin. I'm going to adjust all these. Or let me first reduce the particle distance to let me set it to 20. First, that's the first thing I'll do. And let me simulate. So the reason why I increase the particle distance is to reduce lagging, also for smooth dragging. You can see when I drag my cloth, it's easy. Always remember that. And when you are done with your final design, then you can now reduce your particle distance, simulate, and you can now render. So that's just the best way to do it. Except you're animating. If you're animating, you have to use your you have to reduce the particle distance, or else if you change the particle distance, you are going to have to reanimate the cloth again, because that animation you've recorded has disappeared or be deleted automatically. So let's move on. I'm going to select all the pattern, drag them to the top. Let me know the measurement of this line first. So let me delete this. I'm going to delete the pocket. Yes, and I'm going to select this and delete this. Select Z, set this. So what is the measurement? 748.6. Now slant. Okay, we're going to do something like that. I'm coming. S. Okay, set 748. Okay, let me set this as 50. 50 fine. Yes, 748.6. So we have this. Yeah, let me see. Okay, let me see if there's shrinkage warp. Shrinkage warp is 120. I have to change this to 120 then. Okay, so I want to, let me see if I can increase the length. I need to increase the length of these two sides. I don't know if it's going to work for both. It's not going to work, so I have to do one by one. Change length. Okay, let me change it to 70. I set it as both. We just select, okay, sorry, select this. No, I click, change length, select both, you select 70. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, so we have this. I'll use this. So I'm going to bring this pattern, these two pattern here. You select A, click on only the two of them. I'm sure you might not notice what I'm doing. The reason why I draw my pattern close to my avatar is so that I won't look for them. Ctrl Z. Yeah, so the reason why I draw my pattern close to my avatar is so that I won't look for them. So that's just the best way, so I won't start dragging them from afar. Right, so it's better for you to draw your pattern close to the should I say the shadow of your avatar or your mannequin in your 2D viewport. So that's just the best way. So I want to add a point here and add a point here. You get, gosh, I don't even need the point anyways. I just want to make sure I'm at the center. Yeah, automatic. Ctrl Z. I'll select G. G will give me the right point. Yes, just an internal line. Yes, we have this. So I'm going to select Control. I want to make it symmetric, so Control D to do this. So we have this, and I'm going to set it behind the avatar. Control C, Control V. So we're going to take this to the back. So now bring it, we're going to drag, sorry, this behind this is it. Now we don't even know where is front or back, but normally I'm supposed to flip normal. So what you do is just go back to your texture viewport, and this is behind. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to flip normal. I'm going to select Control D. Yep. For this, I'm going to select this and this. Just bring it below here. Yes. So let's do this. So this is what I want to do now. You select N on my keyboard, select this line and go to this line. Yeah. So I don't know why it's taking time. So we're going to do this one, the same thing to this, and move it here. Yes. Are we good? No, I said here. Yep. So this line, select this and move it to this line. Select this line, move it. This line. Yeah, so I am coming. Okay. So I'm not even done yet. Something I'm supposed to make it. So this is what I will do so that I don't lose shape. I want to freeze this. So I'll freeze this and I'll simulate. Hey, don't simulate this one. I've not done for this. Yep. MN to this, yes. Yeah, so after doing that, I need to bring this to this, and I need to, yes, I think we are good. So let's simulate again. Yes, so let me now do something more interesting. I need to merge them. So I'm going to select B on my keyboard, and yes, I'm going to right click. Hey, come here, boy. Right click. Why is he not giving me that one? Let me see this. It should just be this, and yeah, let's merge this. Yeah. That's good. So let's unfreeze this and see how it looks like. Q. I'm going to unfreeze. So I don't want this to look wrinkled. I'm going to all these lines. I'm going to remove fold rendering. Sorry, these two lines. I'm going to uncheck fold rendering. Yeah. So I'm going to solidify these two. Let's solidify. Oh, sorry, strengthen. I mean, let's simulate. Okay, so we have something like this. The thing is, I want this to be more than this, so I want to select this line. I'm going to click on offset pattern outline. Yep, I want to see like 50 fine, yes, and create internal line. And am I right? I don't know if it's necessary, but let's see. Yeah, let me select B as long as the sewing line. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing to the top here. I'm going to select this line, offset pattern outline. Yep, and okay, 50 is fine. So we have this, and this is nice. And this is just what I want to do for the 14, if I'm right. Yeah, so just something, just a little bit of additional pattern, and we are good to go. So the next thing I can do now, I can probably just reduce the particle distance. Let me see, there's something I want to do here. I'll reduce the particle distance to 10. Okay, man, I'm coming. Okay, let's enter. Let me save this so it won't crash again. Let me save this. So I'm going to, so let's simulate. So you can reduce it to 5. Should I reduce it to 5? So it's bouncing here because the pattern are inside it. So yeah. Okay. If I change it to 5, I will get a better result. But let's do it like this. I don't want my system to crash yet. So I'm going to go to Clo3d. Okay. So I'm going to go to yesterday's on, and I need something from it. So this is yesterday on. So I want to use another fabric. Let me see. We can use Adire. I mean, you can use Ashoke actually for that pattern that I added. Let me see, interlocking hexagon. Let me check. Let's go to a new. We're just going to go here. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I want this. Okay, so this is the result from ChatGPT. I don't know if this is seamless, but let me download this because this outside part is caught. Let me try this first. So I'm going to go to this and I'm going to okay, add a new fabric, and I'm going to, oh no, not this, I'm supposed to copy this. Select this and copy. I'm going to select this. I'm going to go to the base color, open texture editor, and I'm going to go to add. I'm going to go to this and this. I'll make that mistake again. So this is 1024. So it's 1024. Yep. You see what I'm saying? This is not seamless. If I select this now, apply it on this. From what I just saw, it's not. Let me. Okay, let me remove this. See, one thing, the reason why I'm using strengthening is to avoid wrinkles. Like when you use strengthening, it reduces wrinkles. You can use strengthening for like bag or something that looks stiff. You want it to look stiff, something like that. Let me just be like that. To simulate, it's different from, sorry, I mean yeah, strengthening, not freeze. It's different from freeze. Freeze won't move at all. But solidify will move, but it will still look stiff. So that's why I use strengthening. See, is this seamless? This is not seamless. Yeah, I'll tell you it is not seamless. This is not seamless. Yeah. Maybe I should have mentioned Clo3d. This is not seamless in or on Clo3d. Oh, okay. Let's see what it's going to say. Okay, ChatGPT generated exactly the same thing again. So I had to like, it was not seamless to that same image. It just regenerated that same image. It didn't give me what I want. So what I did was I went back to the source, because sometimes when ChatGPT is not giving you what you want, you have to, it's either you create a new chat or you go back to the beginning of the conversation and start changing it from there. You get, so all those mistakes you made, you just go back to the beginning of that conversation and start putting those information you missed at the beginning of the conversation. You get, because that's another way again. So it generated this one. Let's see how this one is going to look like. So I'm going to download this texture. Let me see, should I have, okay. Now I have to like right click also, save image as download this. I'm going to go to this and we're going to select this. I'm going to go back to base color, open texture editor, delete this. Yes, delete, add a new one. Okay, and put this in from right. Yeah, I'm going to change this to 1024. Can you see this? This is seamless. This is seamless. This is seamless. You can see this. This is seamless. So this is what I wanted. You can see this is perfect. So apply and close. I'm going to apply this also to the pocket. Yeah, let me select this and select this and apply to the pocket. So since you have this, I'll just click on this and click on this, right click and strengthen in case I simulate so it's not wrinkle. So I want to go back to this and I need to go back. So okay, suggest a main color I can use on this mesh fabric you. Said deep. No, I want to use two colors. Another color. So while it's generated, I'll copy this. I'll just create one more color with so and we use this here, and I'm going to select this. I'm going to select this and this and this. So okay, let me first reduce the particle distance to 5. So wait for still loading. Okay, I'm waiting. So we have these. I want to simulate, so I remove the strengthening on the pattern. So this is it. I'm done. So let me move this and select this and right click and where is strengthening? On strengthening, select these two and apply this. I don't know. This is looking like a similar this kind of fabric. Well, it's a popular pattern of fabric. Anyone. So I will use this and I'm going to go to production colorway. I'm not even done. I've not changed the color of the thread or top stitch. So I selected this. I'm just waiting for it to load. Okay, so let's click on this. I'm going to paste. Yeah, apply and close. So we have this. So let's click on the plus again. So I'm going to click on this here. So let's go back to this. Let's just yeah, and he said navy blue. Midnight navy. Control C and going to go back to Clo. We're going to paste this there and Control V. Okay. So we have this color. What do you think? And if you don't want to use this, you can just put Ashoke. You get. Yeah, you can use Ashoke fabric instead of this one that I'm doing. Anyone. So I'm just going to go with this anyways. So and this is the design for day 14. So you can get the project file in the description box. Thank you for watching this tutorial from Timmy the Creator. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell to get more tutorial from Timmy the Creator.